This video, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite anime and manga of all time, which is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and this is very clean. I love the show, and I read the manga. I did not catch up in the manga fully. I know I'm a disgusting human being. I did not catch up in the manga. Oh my god, what's wrong with you? You're filthy. Nonetheless, even if I didn't catch up in the manga, I still read a fair bit. I will probably do a separate video on Funny Valentine soon. I just didn't read part 8 yet. I liked part 7. Part 7 is probably my favorite part. I might be biased, but it's either probably like part 4 or part 3, just because of pure nostalgic bias, because I watched the show before I read the manga. But I think part 7 is probably objectively better, but that's besides the point. In this video, I'm going to be talking about probably my favorite villain, because Funny Valentine doesn't feel too much like a villain. You know, he's still like, I'll do a separate video on him. Yoshikage Kira. What makes Yoshikage Kira my favorite villain? We'll list them off. I have a little bullet point list. I don't have a script. I have just a couple of bullet points I'm going to go through real quick with y'all. First and foremost, we're going to talk about his look. And as soon as he stepped out the shower, whatever workout regimen that nigga had, it was working. There's no way he took that dude's body and just turned it into whatever that was, bro. Because that is just... what the Anyway, his suit was fly. Okay, the purple puce suit, it was fly. And when he took that dude's body, he was also fly. He had the little ugly ass haircut. Who cares? He still looked pretty clean. He's got the look. I don't think he looks anywhere as cool or as thick as the Pillarman, or even for Dio for that matter. But I still think his look is like pretty cool. I'm just gonna ignore the stripper over there. We'll just ignore him. But I think Yoshikage Kira had a pretty solid look. That's not even talking about his stand design, which is next. His stand design is very clean. And I love Kira Queen. He's like Kira Queen. He had a really cool stand design, even though his stand like could do pretty weird stuff. You know, it wasn't as simple as just I'm gonna stop time in the world or whatever and all that bull, or some other time stop ability like those other two people. But it was a pretty cool ability for what that stand did. It was not that confusing. It was kind of weird, but I thought it was okay. And Kira Queen is cool, but I'm gonna talk about the brutality of Yoshikage Kira. Now, obviously, you know, every JoJo villain's gonna be somewhat brutal. You know, there's some very brutal scenes in JoJo. You know, there's some fucked up stuff happening in this show. And reading the manga, seeing all that bowl was just, yeah, like all the dead dogs and all that disgusting, just unflattering imagery. And Dio might have been pretty brutal as well. You know, cars chopped off Joseph's arm. You know, that was a fun time. That was really fun. But speaking of chopping off people's arms, he chopped off people's hands. Okay, he does some pretty brutal stuff, like with Koichi's head. That was some pretty gnarly stuff for literally blowing people up. You know, that's also kind of what the hell. But like Shigeshi, the homie Shigeshi, he did him real dirty. He ain't never seen his parents again, which is kind of sad, but he was pretty brutal. He literally blew people up and took their hands and I'm pretty sure he made love to those hands. So if that's not that, he's pretty brutal from from a weird standpoint. He's brutal. He's very weird. But I'll get into more like cool, I think, as genuine, like without like memes and thickness aside. I think he does have a really cool slow progression of crazy from like, yeah, he's already like he's already crazed, like he's already basically just fucking gone insane. You know, he's cutting people's hands off already. He put one in a damn lunch bag, but just seeing, like, from when he took the body, and from when he was trying to just live his normal life, and when he took the body and he was trying to hold it back with the nail cutting, and every chance he got, he just got closer and closer to killing his wife, who, you know, would have hit him, just like, you know, bang that and smash and nigga so hard. I don't know how he did not take advantage of that, but I guess, you know, whatever. Yeah, whatever. And he's not a bad looking guy either, so I'm surprised he doesn't, like, I guess, whatever, he's got the hand fetish thing, but, like, still, it's crazy how you didn't at least do something with that, bro. That's a little, okay, whatever, Yoshikage, okay, whatever, Kira. But yeah, his slow progression of crazy is pretty cool. From what I thought it was pretty dope. You know, I'm not no critic or nothing, but, you know, I thought it was a pretty cool sense of progression, and, like, trying to see him hold back each episode goes by. Like, oh, did he fucking kill his family yet? Or did that kid who was, you know, however old he was a damn badass for what he did. Truly, he was genuinely a badass. That's not no kid. That is like fucking Rambo reincarnated or something. That kid is on something else. But then we'll go into his music and his theme, which I think is probably my second favorite villain theme in JoJo, behind the obvious first place, which is the Pillarman. Besides the Pillarman theme, yes, the Pillarman theme is sexy and it's cool and it's very... I can already smell the baby oil and dry skin. Somehow their skin is dry with all that oil, but I feel like Yoshikage Kira's theme is a little overplayed sometimes. Every JoJo theme is overplayed, except for Chase, because Chase is the best opening. I'm gonna die on that hill. It's the best opening, but I feel like Yoshikage Kira's theme suits him really well, and hearing the piano for the first time was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, you can't lie. Hearing that piano was really dope. And besides his theme, his sheer creepiness factor was just genuinely terrifying. Not only was he creepy, he cut off hands. He cut off hands and did stuff with them. That is very creepy. I don't think any other JoJo villain, like, it's JoJo, you know how weird the villain's gonna be. I don't think any other JoJo villain has ever been that creepy, to me at least. He literally cut people's hands off and had a fetish for human hands. Did you see the scene with the Mona Lisa? That was, no JoJo villain came even close to his creepiness. The scene with the sandwich in the store, when he ate the food off of the decapitated, the hand that was cut off, the severed hand, that's disgustingly creepy. In all fairness, that is disgusting. And then the last point I'm probably going to touch on is his involvement with the plot overall. Was every JoJo, that's just course for every JoJo villain, but I was going to talk about how he is the exact opposite from Josuke. I feel like a lot of people talk about it, but just Josuke and Yoshikage Kira are the exact opposites, but in a lot of ways are kind of similar. Like, Josuke isn't like a hero, you know. Like, he's a hero, but, like, I see Josuke more as like a friend. Like, I see Jotaro like as a genuine hero, like somebody who's just like, you know, all about their business or whatever. But Josuke, if they could just talk to or whatever on the weekend or whatever. And Dio seems like a top tier villain. Like, this guy's for world domination. But Yoshikage Kira, on the other hand, is just trying to live his life out, his quiet and peaceful life out, while trying to kind of deal with his urges or whatever to kill people and take their hands, obviously, which is a red flag. You know, don't excuse that, but I feel like they're the exact opposite. While Josuke heals stuff and Yoshikage Kira kind of just destroys things, while Yoshikage Kira is destroying Morio, Josuke is constantly helping Morio with everything he does. He basically helps Morio, even though Koichi is the most dependable guy, you know, whatever. But Yoshikage Kira is still one of my favorite. Probably, if not, no, he's my favorite JoJo villain, probably.